especially provocative cartoon about J.B. Pritzker and his controversial comments about two prominent black political leaders is being called race baiting today. The image was featured on the cover of the Chicago Reader. ABC 7 political reporter Craig Wall here now with details. Craig?
Rob, J.B. Pritzker's comments about Jesse White and Emil Jones landed him in hot water with many in the African-American community and has gotten extensive media coverage and will soon be featured in a new digital ad by Chris Kennedy's campaign. But in today's edition of the Chicago Reader, the cartoon on the cover is being called offensive and race baiting. The Chicago Reader cartoon features a fat cat image of J.B. Pritzker sitting on top of a lawn jockey blowing black smoke while talking on the phone. In the corner, an FBI agent appears to be listening in on the call.
That's the equivalent of putting gasoline on a fire. Someone's doing that intentionally to stir up race.
This issue is the first under new editor Mark Conkle, who promised when he took over this month to make waves. The story that followed called Pritzker a fake friend to the black community because of disparaging comments he made in a 2009 phone call with Rod Blagojevich, in which he called Jesse White the least offensive and Emil Jones crass. Pritzker has since apologized. Alderman Sawyer called the Reader's cover offensive.
I get it. It was wrong. The man apologized. Let's move forward and talk about what's important for Illinois, what's important for the city of Chicago, and not continue to race bait. You know, that's all the Reader did, and I think they should apologize for doing that. And that cover was offensive.
Chicago Reader editor Mark Conkle responded saying, Alderman Sawyer is entitled to his opinion. We stand by our decision to engage readers on important issues of the day by producing journalism and social commentary that gets people talking.
Well, I guess I knew that they intended to be provocative at the Reader, but I think this is not the right approach.
Chris Kennedy, meanwhile, is launching a new digital ad keeping the issue of the tapes front and center with the Democratic primary just a month away. Daniel Biss avoided commenting on the cartoon, but took his own swipe at Pritzker.
JB's comments with Rod Blagojevich indicate an attitude about power and an attitude about race that we should not accept.
Some Pritzker supporters say it's time to move on from the tapes.
We support J.P. Pritzker 199%.
Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle issued a joint statement with Alderman Sawyer and City Treasurer Kurt Summers calling the cartoon racist, adding this image does not advance the thoughtful debate and is therefore disappointing, obviously stirring up a lot more issues in this campaign.
It certainly is. Okay.